Hello, bonus content tubers, and welcome back to Let's Epilogue Shining Force 2 with me, BlueAnkylo. So, there's just a couple last little things I want to show off before we wrap everything up for good, finally. Between the final episode, the final boss, and now, I just redid the final battle a few times to get everyone to about level 30. It's quite easy to get to level 30 fighting enemies before you kill Xeon. Not that you need to or anything, but it's pretty easy to get that far. It's very difficult, but possible to get to level 31 and 32 by killing the monsters around there. But you're not going to get any higher, no matter, like, basically you'll get 1 experience per kill after that. So I may have led some people astray. I've led myself astray a few times when I talk about, like, what levels people use spells at and what spells they learn. So, for instance, Kazin does learn Atlas 2 at level 32. So, technically, you could get him there and learn that spell before you fight Xeon, but only on that fight specifically, and it's very difficult. So, you'll probably never get Atlas 2 with Kazin or Taya, who learns it at like level 33 or 34. So, for practical purposes, the best spell he's going to get is Neptune 2, which is still pretty awesome. So, that's not a big deal on his side. Slade learned Raijin 3 or Bolt 4 at level 32. Same thing there. His Katon 3 is pretty good, but Raijin 3 does give him a range 3 really high damage magic attack. So that's something, but again, you'd have to really work hard to get that normally. Who else was I going to show off? Karna. So a lot of the times I've talked about how she's the Aura Master. She doesn't actually learn Aura 4 until level 40 promoted. Now, healers, different rules because they can level up kind of infinitely, unlike your normal characters. Like, instead of getting 1 experience per kill, these guys will always get 10 for a heal, or 25 for an Aura, or up to 50 for the boost. So, if you put the time in and get her leveled up, which isn't very hard really, she is your best healer, Aura-wise. But it takes her a long time to get that spell. Freya, I'm pretty sure, learns Aura 4 earlier, actually. So if you want to get that... I think he learned, like, Heal 4 at level 40 or something, but I think he gets Aura considerably quicker than Karna. I like her the most because of her boost spell, which is good, and Heal and Aura, but... and the fact that she can be a Master Monk. But point is, I often state how amazed I am with the Aura. You don't really get to see Aura 2, 3, and 4 very often unless you level her up higher than the rest of the party. The same kind of problem hits with Tyron, although he did learn Freeze level 4 and 3 and 4 at a reasonably useful level. He's never going to learn Blaze 4, Bolt 3, or Bolt 4 at any level you're going to see. If you get him to level 40, just like Karnak, 40 is kind of the cap. If you're at level 40 promoted, you will have all the spells you can learn. And unfortunately for Tyron, it's just like Bolt 4 is a little bit better than Freeze 4. It would be nice to have Bolt 3. It's a really nice AoE, but he'll never get them in practice. So consider him a Freeze mage, although he technically learns all 4. Just it doesn't really count, right? Taya is very similar to Kazin as a sorcerer, except she learns her spells later. So it's going to be a lot harder to get Neptune 2 and Apollo 2 at a reasonably useful time in the game, because she learns them a few levels later. So she's still cool, and the spells are still good, but it's a little bit harder to keep her up to date. Sheila, she doesn't actually have a lot of high-level spells. She'll get Boost 2 and Heal 4 soon enough, so that doesn't really apply to her. Chaz technically can learn Blaze, Freeze, and Bolt level 4 as well, kind of like Tyron, but also requires a lot of leveling. So I would basically never use Chaz, because he recruits at level 19 promoted and doesn't have a level 4 spell. Although I think he gets it in, like, fairly quick, like level 22 or something, but point is, that's my leveling up system. Level 30 is as high as you're going to get, practically speaking, unless you're a healer. So anyway, we're back in, I guess I should show this off. Technically, we're in the elf hidden village. And when I was here the first couple times, I mentioned that there's like a secret over here. So this little square, if you walk along this way, if you're trying to get here, however you get here, you want to walk to this tile and then hold right. you'll walk above, and then back down. Now you're by this chest. And then walk up till you see your feet here, and walk to the right. Surprise! Fairywood special stage. I don't really like this battle much, but I figured I'd show it off. You can actually use this battle to level grind like much earlier in the game. As soon as you can get here, you could fight stuff. The reason I don't like it is it has well, the overgrowth, the trees that cover your guys, so you never know for sure like where all your team is, where all the enemies are. So I probably won't spend very much time on this. I just want to show it off. I don't know if I've ever even finished it properly. Like, there's a timer, and you have to kill all the enemies on the screen to win. The thing is, they respawn in infinitely, unless you put a unit, like whatever square they spawn in on, if you put a unit on top of that square after you kill it, then they can't respawn there anymore. So, for instance, Mist Demons show up there. At the level you would get to the Fairy Woods, this thing would slaughter your whole party. Now, if you can kill it, you can get really good experience, but we fought these around the Red Baron fight, give or take. Somewhere around there. You know, the Northern Gallum Island. Grand's Island, sorry. Northern Grand. So, you could try to fight these at a lower level. They'd probably just kill you, though. Of course, at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter. They're trivially easy, but... So anyway, you saw that guy just sort of spawn in. There's actually some, like... You can't pass through certain tiles with your ground units. So it's a little bit of a maze, and even the flyers kind of have a hard time. Suffice to say, I don't really like this level very much. I just want to show you how it rolls as you move further up the screen. I figure it's only fair to at least demonstrate it for a second. And I wish you luck if you try to do this Fairy Woods when you first have access to it. Good luck, basically. As far as leveling goes, my explanation of the characters that were good and bad at the end of the last couple episodes stands. It's the same thing now as it was then. Jaha is okay, but he's not that great. You can see all these enemies just spawning in. These are all, for the most part, enemies that you fight in this area. Except for the, this thing. These guys are going to be like level 23 or 24. What's this guy? Lesser Demon. He might be like level 26. But, you know, point is, if you want to spend some time here, they just respawn infinitely. So you can actually level people up to whatever level the enemies are pretty quickly, or pretty easily, I guess. It's the only level with infinitely respawning enemies. Yeah, it's the only one. So, when I was doing a little bit of level grinding, catching Karna and Elric and all them, or Eric, Randolph, and Karna up, this would have been a reasonable place to go do that training, basically. I just don't like it because of the difficulty in seeing where your units are, where the enemies are, and kind of the maziness of it. I don't really know this map very well, so it kind of bothers me a little bit. And you do have to basically leave a unit on top of these squares to effectively block them, which you have to memorize all that, so whatever. Point is, you have to make it to the top, kill the slime, the ooze, and things will keep spawning in on you constantly. So, I mean, that's as much as I'm going to spend on this one, I think. There is one more thing I want to show off for the last final bonus thing. There's a secret extra battle that's I like more than this one. I already sort of hinted at it or told you about it anyway, but if I did this right, I should be able to egress back and not have to walk across the whole world. Let's see if I did this right. The Lesser Demon. Really scary, right? It's gonna do 15 damage. 14 damage. But yeah, I mean, I got to the point where the Zeon's level, we could win that battle with like 3 units once you get used to like all the enemies' standard movement patterns and stuff. Like, it's actually a pretty easy fight for the final boss. I think, hopefully last episode I demonstrated that it wasn't particularly difficult. Like, you know, as long as you group everybody up and focus down Zeon in a couple turns. Now, he didn't do his, I feel a little bit bad, he didn't show off his big AoE attack. He does have a range 3 area 2 attack that, it does like 30 to 40 damage, and he can do it twice per round, so I don't think he would have had a chance to kill anyone because we took him out so quickly, but just to prove it, I do have Bolt 4. I'll show you those spells in a second. Just to keep it clear, he could have done a lot of damage to us, although I don't think he would have killed anyone because we didn't even give him a chance. Anyway, I need to go finish that Xeon fight again and then watch through to the ending credits. I'll meet you guys back on the ending credits again, just to show you one last little secret. Alright, folks, so welcome back. This should look familiar if you just leave it at the end game scene from the end of last episode for, I think it's like a minute or so, and more appears. You don't have to do anything at all, it just automatically takes you here. So, our final battle and extra bonus is every boss from the game, including the Prism Flower. So, it probably won't be particularly difficult, but they'll get lots of extra turns, because a lot of these guys will get 2 turns per round, I think. I haven't done this fight in a very long time, but I think it's actually slightly easier to kill Xeon, because you can get 3 melee units around him. We also have a clone of the Red Baron. So, you know, the further back, probably the more dangerous. The guys down here... Is this even a boss? Alright, let's move up. Maybe I'll do a boost once everyone groups up around Karna. A boof. A boofed up. Alright, of course Tyron can't even get that far. Oh, Tyron. I guess if I'd just given him a running pimento, he would have been a lot more useful. I really do need to show you guys the power of Atlas level 2. I've been talking about it for a while, but it really is the best spell. And it deserves a bit of a show-off here against Xeon at the very least. Some of these bosses will have, like, magic protection, so... it wouldn't look as amazing on the guys that take half damage from it. I'm assuming you can resist it, actually. I don't even really know for sure. It's always been kind of a mystery spell that you never really learn, ever, in time to use it for anything practical. Alright, so I'll probably send some flyers after the Prism Flowers. And then, yeah, see, they get this double attack, but I mean... So, Willard, you know, there was a time... He's also grown. Remember when he was just a little rat and we were shrunk? But yeah, you know, all these guys are getting like 2 turns in a row here. It's kind of cheap. Lucky for us, though, I mean... You know... Even 2 attacks is not going to be enough. Good work, Jaha. Counter-killed one of the first bosses. The first boss, even. Alright, so, yeah, let's do our boost. I'm sure this isn't required, but we might as well, right? One last super kick boosting for our Karna. She has probably my favorite outfit of all the Master Monks. They all wear, you know, the same overall style, but I like her coloring a little bit more. So you should be seeing our defensive characters getting even more stats here than they used to. Like, Rick got plus 40 defense. He's probably got well into the 150s. From what I've read, your attack and defense cap out at 200, actually. At that point, they won't go any higher. But your agility is actually 99. It doesn't go any higher than that. So the people with question mark agility are just at 99, and it doesn't really change anything having more than that. Alright, Willard, time for you to die. Yeah. That's what I thought. I suppose the bosses that have magic could still do some damage to us. I guess I'll send Rick after the rightmost Prism Flower, and I'll send Peter after the leftmost. Aw, remember when those kings were dangerous? And Rick one-shots them now. It's probably not going to be quite enough to one-shot Zalbard. One can dream, though. Yeah, he resists magic, so... And then these guys are nowhere near close enough to help because I rushed out like that. Oh well, they'll catch up eventually. By then the battle will be over. So we're probably going to get a Bolt 2 from Zalbard. It'll hurt a bit. Just a little bit. Are we getting Prism Flowered here? Yeah, I lined up 3 people with the Prism Flower. That's pretty professional. Try not to do that. I mean, it's only like 15 damage or so. I have to show you the glory of Aura level 4 here. We'll save that till everyone's taking a bit of damage, and then we'll just max heal the whole darn group. Try to split people up a little bit. Camilla didn't even attack. She might have had enough offense to do some damage. I know Gesp could hit us with Freeze 4. You know, they get 2 turns in a row. They could still kill somebody if they were smart. This is not being smart, though. You know, 2 hits at 1 damage, just... I don't think that's going to do it. So the Prism Flower gets the first real damage in, seeing as it should be magical. 12, 13, and 13. That's not enough to scare me, I don't think. Zalbard going in for more hits. That's 3. 4 times he hit Geralt, and it just didn't matter. Geralt counter-kills him again. That's 2 bosses Geralt counter-killed. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Alright, this is really not even required. It's kind of a waste of MP to actually heal these people up. You know, to be honest, I think I'm just going to save my heals for later. We don't need to worry about that right now. Alright, Slade. I'd like to save some of your MP for the boss. Like the final boss, Xeon, rather than these other bosses. Sorry, Camilla. We gotta kill you instantly. Hey, you get lots of experience here. Alright, well, I'm not sure if you can redo this fight, but theoretically you could get to an even higher level than 30 here. Because if you can get 49 at level 32, that would help you level up a bit. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that was gonna work. Ah, here we go. Rick, take on Gisp. Now, if Gesp is smart and uses, like, Freeze 4 twice in a row, I think he's got that, right? He could theoretically kill somebody. There's not much Geralt can do here. I should go duel with Adler. We've brought him back from the dead just to fight me. Alright, Peter can make it. He can probably one-shot this guy by now. Good job. Don't have to worry about that. Just barely one-shot it. Peter must have been really close to a level up. Unfortunately, the mage is, you know, mobility, right? So what's he gonna do? Physical to Slade. I don't think that's gonna hurt him. Sorry, Gash. Mistake! You made a great mistake. And Odd-Eye goes after Geralt. They really don't like Geralt very much. Geralt's counterattack rate is pretty awesome. Oh, uh-oh. What's this gonna be? Oh, just a breath, right? Yeah. That hurts, though. Does, quite a lot of damage for a free attack. All these guys are gonna be dead, though. I-beam! Nice try, Odd-Eye. Nothing. You got nothing on me, Gallum. And the bosses keep doing physicals instead of Freeze 4. Because they're dumb. Oh, that's gonna hurt a bit. I lined these guys up badly, too. Oh well, I gave the bosses the best chance they could get to kill anybody, basically. They didn't use Freeze 4. It's not my fault. Just to demonstrate, this is kind of a waste of MP as well. But I will show off how much Aura 3 can heal, and you can see it in action. Karna has tons of MP anyway, but... So it's like a heal 3 on a large group of people. for just a little bit more MP than heal 3. It's so much better than heal. Okay. Sneak around for the back attack. It's a critical hit. It actually worked. I guess we'll start focusing on Odd Eye here. Ooh, we're getting a bunch of double hits here too. Just cutting through these guys like nothing. I'm gonna send, yeah, Rick. I don't know if he'll one-shot it like Peter, but he'll still do good damage. Yeah. Hey, a level up! For 1 experience, that's twice that's happened in this battle. I didn't mean to set that up. Okay, here you go. So, I'm not sure if Odler is resistant to Atlas, or just magic in general. If he's not, he's dead, though. Atlas level 2. Prepare to be amazed by insane magic damage. Oh, that spell is so good. Range 3, nearly 80 damage. I've seen it do like 82 damage. In fact, I think I've seen it do like 85 damage. Isn't that crazy, guys? I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. I suppose it's more important to kill Gesh. If he ever decides to start freeze-4ing us, that would be a problem. Oh, I should have... No, I can still attack this guy. Thought I blocked Geralt out. Don't think Randolph's very helpful right now. Alright, May... Where is the laser? Up here. It's on these guys. Perfect. Alright. Maybe you'll double attack Geshpir. Not as great as the physical attackers, like I was saying before. She just can't quite keep up with their damage. I have a feeling he'll be resistant to freeze, but we might still do enough damage. I don't know. No, not even close. Okay. Uh-oh. We gave them another turn? We didn't even kill off Geshpir? This is gonna be D-Soul? Oh no! Slade! That's disappointment. This actually might hurt. Her boost is off. Okay, well we might lose May and Slade. That's fine. I mean, D-Soul, there's not much you can do to defend against that, right? Like, if D-Soul works, you're just dead. There's... Oh, and then he freeze-4s her. Alright. Finally uses his magic. I should have focused Gesh down quicker. I focused on Odd Eye too much. This actually is going to be close for Jaha. No, he's fine. I was thinking it would do more damage than that, and then the Jaha might die anyway. Then the whatchamacallit, the Prism Flower might kill him, but I should have left the Prism Flower alone and had Rick attack Gesh. That way May would be alive. Slade just got bad luck. I can't help him. Any amount of healing we can recover from in a single turn is just... Can't help, There's not really much point, but we'll show this off. How much damage can this do to him? Not a lot. Alright, you know what? Forget the Prism Flower, kill Gesh. Should have done this last turn. We could have kept May alive. That was definitely my bad. And then Jaha. Well, what we really need is actually to kill the Red Baron. But we gotta get Gallum out of the way so people can move over a little bit. Because the Red Baron, that D-Soul attack, it's pretty cheap to just one-shot someone like Slade at full health. Yay, I level up. Good for you. Good for you. Alright, yeah. So this time, unfortunately, because they're side by side or adjacent, we'll only do like 40 damage to each, but still pretty awesome. 43 damage there. Oh, never mind. That was great. Atlas is so good. It's worth leveling up one of your sorcerers to get that. Just to feel, you know, the power of the spell. I would love to put you somewhere else, but I would really rather kill this guy rather than give him a chance to kill us. It appears that bosses might not resist Atlas. Like, they get fire or fire and ice resistance sometimes, maybe even bolt. But it seems like Atlas seems to always do max damage from my experience. Alright, well, let's group everybody up and kill Xeon one last time. We actually did worse on this battle, because it would have been nice to have Slade. Oh, I forgot that thing. I should go kill that too. But one last thing we'll do before we start here. We'll use 20 MP to cast Aura-4, the best healing spell in the game. No matter where you are on the map, full health. Except if you're dead, I guess. But yeah, Aura-4 is game-breakingly powerful, really. With a reasonable amount of MP, by the time you can cast it, you can probably cast it 6 times per battle. Just don't do anything else except full heal the whole party for 6 turns, and we're basically invincible. Alright, well, someone has to go kill that Prism Flower. And then we'll go kill the boss. So yeah, with Slade dead, we're going to lose out on about 70 to 80 damage from his Bolt 4 that I would have liked to have. That's too bad. In fact, the mages are actually the quickest way to kill this guy. Mages, or wizards and sorcerers, really. Okay, remember, 3 squares. This is not safe. This is the highest we can go. So we'll get everybody grouped up. We'll boost them up, because why not? If you really wanted, you could waste some time and get everybody up to maximum MP for those that regenerate, you know. We're not going to do stuff like that. Okay, we're going to focus it on Eric. And then we're going to kill him. I mean, it wasn't very hard the first time, right? So we're a little bit higher level. It should be a little bit easier. We're down Slade, though. Slade would have really helped out. I'm pretty sure if we timed it right, everyone could get a turn in before Xeon gets his turn. And we might even be able to kill him in 1 round if everybody could attack him. But, I don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll see. Well, Slade being dead, that might be just a little bit of damage we missed. And May, too. Like, so we're going to miss like a 40 damage hit from May and a 70 damage hit from Slade at minimum. That's 110 damage. 20% of his life. Alright, let's do this. Eric has the range. Opening blow, 50 damage. 1/10. 100 damage. 1/5 of the way dead. That's a good start. That's how we want to start this battle. Alright, Rick, how do you feel about a double attack? 49 damage? Okay, well, we're 150 in about. It's pretty good. Let's put Tyrant over here. Freeze 4. Not quite Atlas, not quite Bolt 4, but still good. 50 damage, that's 200 down. Alright, time for the big hitter. Atlas, 23 MP, it's probably the most expensive spell in the game, I think. And, to the final boss, 79 damage. You can do a little over 80. So, I mean, this sort of shows that... That's gonna hurt. A high-level sorcerer can do, at range, about as much damage as your melee fighters can do. Now, we got a little bit lucky with Eric, right? Because he got a double attack, so he did 100 with the best weapon in the game. But, without that, he would normally be doing like 50 damage. And we can do 80 pretty regularly with Kazin, so it's pretty cool. Let's have Gerhalt get in there. Another 50 damage. Seems pretty standard. We can do about 50 damage. Jaha gets to smack him this time. Counterattack for 1. Oh, that's kind of pathetic. I wonder if Peter can get around to the back here. Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have moved Peter a little bit higher up. Well, I am going to use Bolt 4 just to show how much damage this will do to him. If Slade was alive, he could have showed it off, but you know, it's pretty good. It should be more than Freeze 4, but well, Randolph, the truth is Peter will do more damage than Randolph. He might kill it. Yeah, we killed him in a single round. And Randolph didn't hit, Slade was dead, and May was dead. So basically 8 people, not counting Karna, all she did was boost, can kill him in a single round with a little bit of luck with one double hit. It's not very hard. And that is game. GG, everybody. Alright, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the series. I had a lot of fun. And like I said on the last episode, it's one of my favorites. So happy to show it off like this. I think I've covered basically everything in the game I wanted to cover. And if you haven't played it yourself, I highly, highly recommend it. Just, it's not a very hard game. Just have fun with it. Don't worry about min-maxing too much. Don't worry about power leveling or anything unless you enjoy grinding. Just have fun with it. It's a good game. Alright, that's all for me. We'll see you guys for the next series soon, probably. Tomorrow, even if you're lucky. Have a great day.